Hello everyone, in this lecture we will discuss about the biochemistry. So, the term biochemistry is given by a German scientist Karl Neuberg in 1903. The term biochemistry is derived from the two Greek words, that is bios and chemos. So, bios mean living life, whereas chemos means chemical basis. So, biochemistry is the branch of science which deal with the study of life at chemicals. That chemical is biomolecule or molecular levels. It is mainly concerned with the chemical nature and the behavior of living matter, that is biomolecule, like carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. Okay, applications of biochemistry. The study of biochemistry help us to understand the structural properties of biomolecule such as carbohydrates, proteins, lipids and nucleic acids. With the help of the techniques such as spectroscopy, microscopy, centrifugation, electrophoresis, and chromatography, X-ray crystallography, we analyze the structure of biomolecule like carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, proteins के structure को हम analyze कर सकते हैं. एक्सरे क्रिस्टेलोग्राफी की एक ऐसी टेक्निक होती है जिसमें हम 3 डायमेंशनल स्ट्रक्चर एनालाइज करते हैं किसी भी मॉलिक्यूल का. Whereas microscopy is a technique which is used to study the small objects or samples that are not visible to the naked eyes. ठीक है. Spectroscopy technique used to study the interaction between matter and electromagnetic radiation. Whereas chromatography is a technique which is used to separate, identify, quantify the component of a mixture. Gel electrophoresis is a technique which is used to separate and analyze the charged particles such as DNA, RNA and protein based upon their size and the charges. So, ultrafugation is a technique which is used to separate the particle based upon their density and size by applying high centrifugal forces. ठीक है. Next is to understand the catalytic functioning of the enzymes and various types of hormones, to understand the clinical and molecular diagnosis of the diseases. ठीक है. It forms a perfect platform for drug development and designing, delivery department and industries. ठीक है. Next one is एविडीन इज अ प्रोटीन जो तुम्हारे एग वाइट में प्रेजेंट होता है, जो स्ट्रांगली बाइंड करता है बायोटीन के साथ, दैट इज विटामिन B7. व्हेन एविडीन बाइंड्स टू बायोटीन, it forms a complex that prevents the absorption of biotin in the intestines. This binding makes biotin unavailable to the body, which can lead to biotin deficiency if a large amount of raw egg, that is white, which contain avidin, is consumed regularly over time. So avidin acts as a kind of blocker that can interface with biotin absorption when not cooked. But this is not a concern if eggs white are properly cooked. Next one is when soya beans or any pulses are soaked and then cooked properly, many of the anti-nutritional factors are removed or deactivated like saponins and phytates. This improves the ability of proteins and other nutrients, making soybean much more digestible and nutritious. सो salivary amylase, that is टाइलिन, एक ऐसी एंजाइम होती है जो रिस्पॉन्सिबल होती है किसके लिए? स्टार्टिंग, देखो, रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर स्टार्टिंग कार्बोहाइड्रेट डाइजेशन इन द माउथ. ठीक है. थ्राउट द मेजोरिटी ऑफ द कार्बोहाइड्रेट ब्रेक डाउन अक्कर लेटर इन द स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन. सिकल सेल अनीमिया में क्या होता है? पर्सन डिफरेंट होता है एक हेल्दी पर्सन से, क्योंकि उसके आरबीसीज की शेप कैसे हो जाती है? शिकल की तरह हो सकती है. एक हेल्दी पर्सन में क्या होता है? जो बीटा पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन होती है उसमें जो 6 पोजीशन होता है उसमें वैलिन प्रेजेंट होता है. बट जब एक पर्सन को सिकल सेल अनीमिया होगा तो उसकी जो बीटा पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन होगी उसके 6th चेन पे क्या प्रेजेंट होगा? वैलिन रिप्लेस हो जाएगा ग्लूटामिक एसिड से. ओके, so thank you everyone. This is all about the introduction of biochemistry.